where we are right now. This is from foodsafetynews.com. So the headline reads, FDA's closer to zero plan fails to adequately address toxic heavy metals in baby food. After reports of widespread heavy metal contamination in the U.S. baby food products surfaced in 2019, the House of Representatives, a subcommittee on economic and consumer policy, launched an investigation targeting 7 major manufacturers, with only 4 out of the 7 companies providing the requested data, which is crazy. So they requested information from all these major companies that provide baby food, and only 4 out of the 7 companies provided the data. Let's see. So it says talks about the amounts of arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury the infants and toddlers were exposed to. The FDA responded with action plan to gradually phase out contaminants. However, its lax timeline has attracted criticisms from specialists. Also, there's a few lawsuits from families that have their babies have been, I guess, neurologically injured, or their health has been compromised. And doctors and some lawyers are attributing that to these heavy metal contaminants. So the subcommittee's investigation requested internal data on heavy metal testing results and policies from several leading U.S. baby food manufacturers: Gerber, Nurture, Hain, Beechnut, Sprout, Walmart, and Campbell. The report's results were partly obscured due to the latter 3 companies refusing to cooperate and disclose necessary information. So the 3 companies, Sprout, Walmart, and Campbell, according to foodsafetynews.com, they refuse to cooperate with the FDA and the people that are investigating the heavy toxins, the heavy metal toxins that have been found in baby food. So the data obtained from the 4 compliant companies indicated a industry-wide lack of adequate testing standards, which is crazy because this is baby food. So this report says, again, the data obtained from the 4 compliant companies indicated an industry-wide lack of adequate testing standards, which allowed shocking amounts of heavy metal contaminants in baby food products compared to acceptable levels that apply to other products. Heavy metals in baby food were multiple times higher on average. So mercury was 5 times higher, cadmium was 69 times higher, arsenic was 91 times higher, and lead was 177 times higher. Heavy metal contaminants directly resulted from the unsuitable safety and testing standards employed by baby food manufacturers. So most of these companies didn't even test for mercury. Some only tested ingredients and avoided final product analysis. Dangerous additives were used, and final products contaminated with high amounts of toxic metals were sold to suspecting parents. The dietary exposure to toxic heavy metals represents a severe health risk for developing infants who absorb more nutrients and can't properly filter out contaminants. As they progressively accumulate in tissues, these harmful elements act as neurotoxins and gradually affect the brain and nervous system. There's a growing body of clinical research, and I'll link this article in the show notes here, but I want to try to get some of these researchers on that say that an increasing high correlation between neurotoxic metals and debilitating neurological conditions like ADHD, decreased IQs, and autism spectrum disorders. And this is saying that's all from the heavy metal toxins. The FDA's plan fails to focus on a timely resolution. Reacting to the subcommittee's shocking findings, the FDA has initiated a closer to zero action plan that aims to gradually phase out heavy metals in baby foods by 2024.